Good players. Quinton is a reliable midfielder. He can play more either on the attacking side of the midfield or more on a holding position. He can do both. I followed him since he came as a captain of Namibia, which played India, I think 2 years ago. Later on, I get to know that he joined Sikkim. My two coaches of my staff has assessed him during the second division I League. They traveled there and watched the games and gave a good feedback about him. So I hope he will be an important player for this season. Hamza is also a player. I do agree. He doesn't have the yet. He was for the last 2 years here, but you know, when I watch him, he works hard. He have a lot of speed, a lot of pace, and he didn't play in a top team. And sometimes players, you know, if you surround good player with average players, he will still look average. But with a better team, I'm hoping that Hamza will look a better player.
Okay.
And if you take statistically, he scored 8 goals last season. Half of them was against the top teams, so that's again credit to him, and that's the reason why we took him in. And I hope that they succeed.
These two players, their style of play, does it fit in your scheme of things, or would your formations or style differ now that
well, we always I believe on I see now the trend is everybody is talking about the style and and Barcelona style and the Spanish
Spain
style. You see, personally, of course, I believe on playing on the ground, playing possession. Salgaocar, Mohan Bagan before, Churchill before, was always teams who play good football, and we always scored a lot of goals. As I explained to you before, I consider the goalkeeper as the first attacker when we win the ball, because I don't want the goalkeeper to make too much long kicks when you have options to pass to the defenders. We like as much as possible to build from the back. We like the side backs to get involved in the attack. Last year, for example, or even the previous years, the side backs had scored goals as well. But one precision that I want to precise here is there is two things that as a coach are sometimes a little bit of a setback, because you want to play good possession football, you want to play the beautiful game, but at times you have, for example, the infrastructure that does not allow you to play that game. When you have sometimes a bouncy ground, or the grass is high, like many times happened before. If the grass is too high, or if there is not much grass, or if you play on an artificial pitch which is not watered, which is dry, you want to play fast game, you want to play possession game, but it's not possible because the infrastructure is not suiting that fast game and possession game. But at times you have to adapt with the quality of the players that you have. Sometimes you will have, for example, in the midfield, 3 players can play possession game, but another player is more on a pacey player that doesn't have that skills required to do that. Defense as well. You have defenders who are more used to they are good trained, they can defend very well, but you cannot count on them too much that they do good trapping and good passes. So as a coach, you cannot impose
got to work with what you have,
or Spanish style. You have to adapt and find the bottom line. We will definitely find the best football possible, and we will call it Salgaocar style.
Yeah. Last season, I noticed that Kelamba, Mitai and Luciano formed a really good central defensive partnership. Now Mitai is not with Salgaocar anymore, so does it at times, bother you that how solid a new partnership would be? Because he was a good player.
We have to find another partnership. I would like to give a lot of credit to Luciano as well for Kelemba looked a better player, because the presence of Luciano also helped. Because he's a player who guide the players that are around him, and he's a player who cover the players around him very well. I'm happy for Kalimba. He got an excellent offer. No need to mention it, but I know it. He got an excellent offer. Good luck to him. He was called for the national team as well. And that's what I told you. That's what we do at Salgaocar.
One thing that is quite strange in Indian football is that the foreign players that our clubs sign, they just come on 1-year contract. Isn't it time that clubs tie up the players for longer contracts, because everything gets affected when a season is over. They get some offers, a big unrealistic maybe at times. They switch clubs. So what do you think of that?
Well, that's I don't have much to say about it. Is the overall professional setup that we have in our league that make this happen. And bear in mind, the solution is not signing player 2 years. You're gonna solve the situation, or sign the players 3 years. We was on a situation at the end of the season. Last season we had a player on 2 years contract. But yet he got at the end of last season big offer, and when the player is he's requesting to leave because of the offer,
club can't do anything more to keep
you can't keep an unhappy player, and it need a professional setup where maybe there will be a time when to approach players. And I think now I'm not saying everybody like by the end of the season everybody is talking to everybody, and
absolutely
it need a bit of more rules, and but that's not my job.
There's no transfer fee as a rule.
Transfer fee
has to be there.
Have to be there, because you, even for example, you take for example a club. This is happening in Europe, for example, when a club, for example Salgaocar, we had, and I heard even a local club called
Margao Sports Club wanted transfer fee for their players.
I do agree with what they are claiming, because when a club, and it's happened to us also at Salgaocar, we are having players at the nursery, at the youth level, that the club is spending on them for 4-5 years, and then after they will maybe play with the senior team 1 or 2 years, and because of better offer they will have to go somewhere. I think the club who build the player, who participate in his developments for maybe 6 to 7 years, need a compensation for that youth development. This is even when the player is on a free transfer.
Absolutely.
When a player is under contract, yes, transfer fee have to be included.
It's probably high time the FF look at it.
I think that's need is part of the restructuring the I-League.
Do you also agree that overall there is a lot of unrealistic demands from the players? Do you agree that players are asking for some unrealistic fees to stay, or to for other clubs to join?
I tell you,
what is happening?
You can blame the players as long as there is.
But do you agree with that? It's happening.
Well, the career of a football player is a very short career. There are some countries that they implement salary caps, which you cannot exceed a certain salary. Like Singapore, for example, they have this rule. The clubs cannot exceed a certain level of salaries and all that. But I do also understand the players. They have 10 years of football. They have to take care of their future. But you can't blame the players, because as long as there is clubs who can offer them that kind of money, why not? I mean, you can't blame the players on that.
Of late, there are suggestions from the parent body that they would like to have IPL style franchisee governed football league, and probably the time they want to do it is in the close season after the end of I-League. What are your views over that?
Well, listen, I will not go into what is right, what is wrong. I feel the fact that this company Reliance come in and is trying to, they became basically the main funding for the IFF, and they are the healthy thing is that they are thinking on ways to bring Indian football from where it is to a better level. This debate regarding the IPL, first of all, I see it as a healthy debate because we are trying, everybody is giving an opinion and talking. That means everybody is concerned and everybody wants Indian football to improve and go to new heights. Yeah. But we have to be also a little bit careful because whatever gonna happen is an important step, and we have to make sure that all the ingredients are there to be a successful step, that we don't regret later on that it bring it maybe backwards. So what I would love to see, as it's happening everywhere in the world, we want strong league, call it whatever you want, yeah. I-League or IPL, and we want a strong cup competition where it will be successful, with a good financial return to the clubs and to all the actors of the game, with a good fan following. That's the aim that we should look forward, and for that we need to set criteria, maybe by the main sponsors or maybe by the I would think IFF with the IMG Reliance, with the clubs, should sit down and set professional criteria. And only clubs who respond to these criteria can go with that professional league, whatever you want to call it. Of course, with a financial support. And with these steps and these criteria will guarantee success of the league on and off the field. On the field with the good performances of the teams, and which will impact positively about the national team of India, and off the field with a good return for the clubs and good benefits, and we start dreaming about a good brand of Indian football. And I think for that we need to get the fans. We need comfortable stadiums with the right seats, with the right VIP, with the bringing food and drinks and fun to the fans. So when they come to the ground, they enjoy their times with their families. We need excellent turf playing for the teams, for the players to bring and to show their skills and to bring the best performance possible for the people who are watching. And even if we're going to do a live telecast, that people even who watch on TV will see a good stadium with a good turf and good performances on the field.
We have a foreign coach now, and you as a Moroccan, you have been in India for 6 years. So you are in a position to analyze how diverse India is and how our new coach, what challenges does he face? Quickly.
Like every coach, I think, especially in India, the coaches, the new coach have to adapt quickly because there is no time. Competition is coming. Adapt quickly because the Indian, all what I can say is Indian player is a different. Like every country have certain specificities, and the national coach have to quickly understand the mentality of the players and understand and adjust with their qualities, both technical, tactical, and also mental qualities. And I just I wish him luck, and I wish India team luck, because if India do well, it's good for all of us and for the clubs and the I-League as well.
Thanks, Mr. Karim Bencherifa, for talking to us, and hope you succeed in your target. That's all the time we have on this show. Thanks for watching, and keep watching Prudent Media.